Okay. The way I see it, Faye, it's an amateur production. Might as well make it look amateur. Oh! Wait! It was out of order. Ready? Kind of makes you sick, don't it? Well, you didn't expect me to swallow a thing like that, did you? Look! Now you tell me how it's more ladylike to swallow a thing like that than to spit it out. Ladies. Well, you're certainly not men. I come here tonight because I got a message I want y'all to give to my daughter, Janie. I can tell you know her. She looks like one of y'all. Union suits getting fresh with me? Yeah, Janie's my daughter. I ain't seen her since she was a little girl. I give her up. That's right. I give her up. Like liquor and tobacco. No, that ain't so. I still chew. Janie's a lady. Swallows her spit. Yep. Folks I give her to raised her real good. Had a lot of money. Anyway, I got a couple of things I want you to tell her for me. Things that she ought to know about her mother. I drinks for my eyes. Helps me close them. First off, she don't know I'm her mother. Might want to set her down for that one. Kind of like finding out you're pregnant, only backwards. Yeah, might want to kind of ease her into it. Get her broke to the saddle first. Maybe tell her that her mama ain't dead like they told her. Maybe tell her that her mama lives out in Wyoming. And then say how much her mama just loves animals. And then you can just kind of naturally ease on into the part about the bull whacking and the mule skinning. And then show her my picture. Sure hope she drinks. Yeah, her real name is Jane Canneray Hickok. That's Hickok, as in Wild Bill, Yeah, we was married. Don't let anyone tell you different. We was married. Bill was my man. We was just like that. Janie's his daughter, and you tell her. Bill was a man. A real man. Not one of your lily liver, pasty-faced, limp dick farmer types. No. Bill was every inch a man. Inch hell, every foot a man. Yeah, I met Bill when I was still wet behind the ears, just a kid. See, I was orphaned when I was 14, and I learned to hustle pretty good. Had to. First time we met, we was in a poker game together, and I beat him. I beat him real bad. Now, see, Bill don't like to lose, especially with folks looking on. So he rears up. He calls me a cheater. I said, Hickok, you play cards so dumb, I'd have to cheat to lose. Everybody's laughing at that one. So he pulls out his gun, and then Molly yells behind the bar, "Put that back, Bill, that there's a gal." That done it. He stands there looking at me like a hog staring at a wristwatch. And then he throws his gun on the table, and he hollers, "Drinks for the house. I want all of y'all to toast this here gal, the finest poker player in the territories." Yeah, Bill took a shine to me. And we started keeping each other company. Come spring, we headed south, down towards Abilene. Started working the border together. I was his partner. Yeah, I call myself Jack of Diamonds. We hustled a wagon load of money. Pissed it away, too. And all that time, nobody knowed I was a woman. Except Bill. Yeah, he knowed all right. I got pregnant. But I didn't want Bill to know, so I told him I was restless, and I took off up the trail toward Yellowstone Valley, up toward a place called Benson's Landing. Benson's Landing ain't there no more. And they got a town called Livingston. Livingston. Had that baby all by myself in the dead of winter. Swole up like a pig after it. I was running a fever so high I throwed all the blankets off the bed with the water froze in the bucket next to me. Misery ain't hell, I run out of liquor. I says to old Janie, it's every man for himself now. I didn't figure either one of us was gonna make it. I reckon it was about 2 days after I had that baby, Captain O'Neill come knocking on the door of my cabin. Yeah, he come looking for the grave of his brother. Killed somewhere around there by the Injuns. The Sioux. Yeah, Sioux bothered everybody except me. No, they thought I was crazy. Don't know what I ever done to give them that idea. Anyway, I told Captain O'Neill that I didn't know nothing about his brother's grave, but if he cared to come back in a week, he could take a look at mine, and I guess he figured that's about the size of the thing, because he went and got us some wood, and he cooked us some food, and then he went and bought me some liquor. And if good whiskey can't cure you, you're already dead. Yeah, this O'Neill fella, he kind of took a shine to Janie, and he started telling me how he and his wife couldn't have no babies, and how he'd take Janie over to England and get her some proper schooling, teaching her how to play the piano, speaking foreign languages, all that stuff. Mostly I was thinking about what was going to happen to Janie if I died, seeing as how I almost just did. Nobody was going to want her. Some family is going to take her in and keep her like some kind of slave or something, and then when she's 12 or 14, she'd head out on her own like I done. Hell, that ain't no life for anybody. So when she was 1 year old, Captain come back and I give her to him. Now you tell Janie I was 18 years old and I thought I was doing the right thing. You tell Janie, you tell anyone else who asked, I still say I've done the right thing. But that ain't the point. I was talking about Bill Hickok. Now, I didn't see him again till 2 years later. By then, I was living in Deadwood. 76. It was the summer of 76. And I remember I was having a drink in Russell's saloon. I was the only woman that they let in that saloon. And I just stepped out for a minute to talk to a buddy of mine, and I look up Main Street and I think I must be dreaming or something. Ha! Here comes Bill, riding down Main Street, him and Colorado Charlie and Bloody Dan Seymour, and they was all wearing brand new white Stetsons, fringed buckskins, and shiny boots, and they had so much silver on their saddle it hurt your eyes to look at them. Ha! We went to every saloon in Deadwood that day, and the sight of Bill sitting next to me was so pretty, I shot out all the mirrors. Choo! Choo! And that is what I think about when I think about Bill. Yeah, that summer, and him riding down Main Street. End of that summer, he got killed. Son of a bitch McCall. Shot him from behind. Bill was a real man. Not like that McCall. Bill always shot him from the front. Had them long stallion tail mustaches down the side of his face. He was my man. We was just like that, me and Bill. Just like that. Yeah. Janie's his daughter. I don't care what people tell you. Oh, them preacher daughter types, they was always throwing themselves at him, but they couldn't understand him. Hell, what would they know about his life? Me? I drove a stagecoach. I fought the engines. I rode with the cavalry, at least till they caught me taking a bath, but that'd be a lesson to you. Hell, I laid rail. I've done everything a man's done, maybe more. I knowed what Bill was thinking before he even said it. Wasn't anybody understood Bill any better than me. And I want Janie to know that when people try and tell her that Bill already had a wife, that is pure hog slop. Bill's wife was me. No, he went through some tin whistle ceremony back east with some lady who owned a circus, but he only done it to get himself a job, that's all. Business. That's all it was. He had a good head for business. And Bill's wife was me, and Janie's his daughter. And the reason I ain't never told nobody this before is things kind of creep up on you. Back then, hell, we was all just roughnecks on a toot. Times has changed now, and Bill Hickok's in all the history books. I want Janie to know she come from somebody famous. Yeah, her mama may be a drunk, no-count nobody, but her daddy was somebody. Yeah, he was somebody, all right. I'm gonna be buried next to Bill. Man don't always go for looks, you know. Got his inside and his outside. And his outside don't always know he got an inside. But I've seen Bill's inside, and his inside seen me, so I didn't ever pay too much attention about his outside self. Because I knowed Bill better than he knowed himself. And I know that he loved me. And I know that he would have loved Janie too if he'd ever seen her. The three of us, we'd have been a pair. Anyway, I done some things Janie wouldn't understand. Hell, I don't understand. I ain't all as bad as they say either. You asked who midwife half them babies in Deadwood. You asked who nursed those folks through smallpox when not one single soul would set foot in that pest house except yours truly. Them women all the time acting uppity up because I don't look all frilly and smell like roses. But you asked them if they wasn't damn glad I didn't care what my face looked like when they was needing somebody to nurse them through smallpox. Asked them. You tell Janie her mama done some good things. Done some bad ones too. Sometimes you get the chicken and sometimes you just get the feathers. You tell Janie, whatever people say about her mother, she can hold her head up high. Because her daddy was James Butler Hickok.